Welcome back to Arcanum, where you long-suffering viewers watched me spend nearly 40 minutes going through my inventory. So that's the name of the game. Now while I'm here, I'm curious to hear if Madame Lil actually has anything to say about this, about what we read in the paper. But I'm guessing the answer is no. We've spoken before. Why are you acting like we have? Okay. I don't really want to hire a prostitute, so I guess... Wow, fucking rude. Yeah, address him by his proper name. Okay. Well, that was less substantial an undertaking than expected. I had really hoped there was something there, but I suppose not. No, we are... Yeah, I'm trying to reorient myself to location of the various shops and things. I'm gonna offload a few things on this guy. And check his inventory as well, although I assume he has nothing of worth. Is everything in Chukka's inventory equipment? Yeah, it really is. So let's instead... God damn it. Just... Okay, off to the armory to get everyone equipped. Although I haven't been paying quite enough attention to notice. I can't tell whether vendor's gear is actually getting better based on our level or if it's changing based on location alone. Could you not run straight into the barrels, you idiot? I was clicking over here. How is your pathing this atrocious? Hello, blacksmith. Let us trade. Buy all of this shit. Oh, of course you don't want the kite sword. Fuck it, on the ground. Or those. Or that. Why don't you want any of this? Fucking lame. Okay. So, what do we get for Chukka? Anything in a large? The broadsword's probably a good option, but I don't know if it's technically better because I still don't understand the interaction between damage and speed, or well, the relative scale of speed. It doesn't appear to be linear. Although, of course, the whole thing is abstracted by the fact that it's turn-based, or it's being played turn-based. Doesn't appear to really have anything in a large. Actually, Chukka, are you two-handing this? I don't think you are. Do I have a quick way to check that? Can I put this in your offhand? That would be absurd. Because when they have a two-handed weapon, it shows as doesn't it show there when they have a two-handed weapon? It's only a broadsword too. It's like a hand-and-a-half sword, which should be. He should be. Well, I don't know. Their definitions are a little bit off. At least by going off the appearance. Wait, what is it? Caledon Elite Sword. It's actually not bad. 2 to 9. Balance sword is still 3 to 12 and faster though, so. Okay, we can at least get him some gauntlets and boots and things, since those are one size fit all. Why are these not... Huh. That's interesting. These don't have a noise penalty. I guess they're technically supposed to be leather. Well, we'll get those for Virgil, and then we'll get these for Chukka. We're not playing a stealthy party, that is for sure. That is foregone conclusion at this point. Now the question is this quality broadsword should be better than the one he has right now, but by what kind of margin? Okay, take this and that. Oh, you already had gauntlets. Still, if they're better, they're better. Give me the barb. Oh, god damn it. Here, give me that. And let's find a space for your hammer as well. Come on. Take these off my hands, please. Why will you not take these? Freaking weird. Okay. Money is no object, so let's grab this shield as well and see if Chukka can wield it. He can, because of course he can. What a champion. And yeah, that broadsword is really not much good. Why is it so much slower than... It's half the speed. Oh, god damn it. Oh, shuffle back and forth. Give me the goddamn sword. Boy, if I were... If anybody watching is religious, between this and the last episode, I'm sure blaspheming. Blaspheming? Is that a thing? Is it? I don't know. I'm too tired. I am taking the Lord's name in vain a lot. Everything is a goddamn everything. I just saw that because it was a unique model, but it's not actually much good. Okay, Chukka. There you go. Give me that. That's interesting that it's so much smaller, at least in inventory size. I don't know if that's only... I mean, None of these sizes seem to actually mean anything. Good enough. Okay. Oh, Virgil. What is happening with Virgil? Why is Virgil the one tanking the game speed? He just took like 3 steps and the whole game chugged.
What is it that you want of me?
Very strange. Okay. Take these boots. Give me those. Take these gauntlets, which somehow you like better than your gloves of dexterity, which seems extraordinarily odd to me. Why is that? Are you going purely based on defensive statistics? Because, yeah, by that measure... Fuck it. Don't want the good thing, you don't get the good thing. Will you buy any of this? No. Okay, moving right along. Hold on. Chukka still has my armor, right? Yes, he does. And finally we get to come... I don't even remember. We intended to come to the gun shop. I don't remember if we did or not. I don't believe we did. There's some much better guns here. Be nice to have the diagram for how to make more bullets. It's always a handy thing to have. I say, not knowing what actually goes into bullets. Knowing this game, it's probably like... You probably need like emeralds and those like 100 stone pieces of scrap metal to make bullets. That would be just like this game. Okay. If I'm gonna carry a gun, I might as well carry a decent gun. I believe this is the one I already have that Sog is carrying on my behalf. So I believe the marksman rifle is a straight improvement. Except for speed, it's a bit slower. Larrington rifle has a broader range. As in range of damages. I think it's overall worse. But I would be remiss not to purchase that. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, no, it's rusted. Fuck that. Will you buy anything? Probably not. Nope. Okay. Okay, that's enough from the gunsmith for now. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else in town worth seeing. Still need to offload some of this gear one way or another, because I don't want to carry it with me. And it's nearly nighttime. Remember how I said I wasn't going to do 2 episodes of shuffling through equipment? Well, I'm no liar. We also did some walking. What is this place again? Telegraph. Yeah. There's one place to go that I thought was on this road, but I'm not seeing it. It's not this place either. Although this guy will probably buy the stuff that I shouldn't even be bothering to try and sell. Oh, fuck. Come on. interested in anything. Okay. Well, you know what? In the interest of saving myself the headache, it's going in the fucking bin. Because I can't be bothered to go walk over to the warehouse again. There's already a bunch of boots in here, so might as well put these other... The boots in the bin are literally better than the boots that Virgil was wearing this whole goddamn time. Because of course. Why wouldn't they be? I now know how to make bullets. Cool. Sog. Magnus, why are you still hurt? Did you heal already? Find some way to heal? I mean, I could heal you, but that sounds like a lot of work. Excuse me. Gotta stop recording these Arcanum videos so late at night. Especially when I'm boring myself to tears with all of this hemming and hawing over items. Let's see if I can find the place I was thinking of on the map. I bet I can't, because why would that work? I don't even know if it's in this town. I was pretty sure that it was. I'm looking for the Oddities Museum, which I could have sworn was here. In fact, I could have sworn it was in one of these buildings. Maybe it is in this one up here. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. We still don't have armor for Chukka, but I don't think there's much I can do about that right now. Fact of the matter is, nobody has gear for him. But in the meantime, let's see if the general store owner... Yeah, this was a mistake. Hey, Chukka, take this armor back. Thank you. Why won't you buy it? Why won't you buy goddamn anything? Nobody will buy anything. Nobody sells anything. What's the point of an economy where nobody buys or sells anything? Here, trash can. You're always good to buy stuff and sell stuff. Best I can tell, these are all just like arbitrary generic items. So I feel reasonably safe throwing them in the trash. And it would be exactly the kind of spit in my face that I deserve if I am incorrect. Anything else? Anything else from anyone? Good. Good. We should have this ID'd. And good. Okay. Wear the armor. Have somebody else hold the sword. I don't need the sword. Here. Make yourself useful. Okay. Is there a gypsy cart? I was hesitating. I don't know what to call that because it's gypsy is essentially a racial slur. Yeah. Okay. Let's make our way over there. But one in such common usage that it's sort of like if I just use Roma in its place, that's like, at least to my mind, just as bad, because I'm just making the two equal. So I don't know. Maybe hold on. How do I get over there? I don't need to go. God damn it. I have to backtrack. No, I don't, because I need to go to this place anyway. Because historically, gypsy has been a term used to denigrate the Romani people, Roma or Romani, depending on who you ask. But it is also used as sort of a catch-all term for, like, like traveling people, you know, people who live a caravan lifestyle of one kind or another. So, is it entirely inappropriate under every circumstance? Maybe not, but still dirty. Okay. Now, you may wonder why we're here back to talk to the Hulk.
Ugh, Igar, world's smartest orc. You have got question?
I do not know. What is your area of expertise?
I know much things. Gar tell all. Politics, mathematics, tea. Karat foremost representative democracy in Arcanum. Chairman Willowsby trial. I know. Yes, Gar like tea. Oh, come now, that is rubbish. Green tea is for the foreign constitution, not for consumption by those with discerning... I mean... Gar no like green tea.
Why are you acting the idiot? You are meant to be smart.
Gar not idiot. Gar smart. Listen here, sir. Have you ever conversed with a purebred orc? You'll not be in for a scintillating conversation. Of that I can assure you.
But isn't the point of all this that you are smarter than other orcs?
Of course. But people will not accept a cultured orc. The very idea is preposterous. They would begin saying I was an half-orc, or even deduce my true... what I meant to say was... It is more effective showmanship for me to appear every bit the orc and to say brilliant things.
Deduce your true what? You're not a purebred orc? Of course he's not. He's a fucking dude painted green.
Garfield Thelonious Remington III, of pure human stock at your service. I am not orc at all. Well, one can assume that somewhere in my lineage there exists orc blood simply from looking at me. But my direct antecedents, my parents and grandparents, were fully human. Imagine their shock when I was born.
So why do you do this? Seems rather demeaning.
You must have seen how orcs are treated in this world. It is not pretty. Though my circumstances may seem demeaning, it is better than being spit on in the streets, or being no more than a slave in a factory.
Are you owned by this museum, or are you free to leave?
I am a bit of an indentured servant of Mr. Parnell's. He paid my parents a good sum of coin to have me come work for him.
That was a bit cruel of your parents to sell you off.
Nonsense. I sold myself to Mr. Parnell over their objections. They were treated with scorn and derision because of me. My father lost his employment, reputation, and his social standing. But even then, they would do nothing but love me as their son. The coin I received from Mr. Parnell has given them a comfortable life and rescued them from the poverty I caused.
That's pretty depressing. But I suppose he made the best of a bad situation. How long are you meant to be on display here?
I will most likely stay here for the remainder of my existence. I have nothing else to do with my life. It's not so bad, actually. The only dreadful aspect of this existence is the sheer boredom. You cannot imagine the idiocy of the common folk I must contend with on a daily basis.
Why don't you join with me? I can promise it will not be boring.
While that sounds intriguing, I am indentured to Mr. Parnell for years to come, as I have said. It would cost quite a bit of coin to free me from my obligations.
If I were to secure your freedom, would you join with me?
Of course. I would find it invigorating to travel Arcanum, I believe.
I will try to negotiate on your behalf, then. Well, here's the dilemma. I could send Chukka back. We didn't invest too much in him. The gear we gave him is not, you know, unique to him, uniquely useful to him in any way, especially since we didn't buy him any armor, so it's not size locked. I am not particularly interested in having Chukka. I don't know what Gar has or can do. So it's a little up in the air as to like relative usefulness of each of the two. But purely on the basis of Chukka is not contributing anything to my enjoyment of my playthrough. Oh, fuck. I need to get him a different weapon. Will you take the throwing dagger? Hold on, what does that say? There's no room. Oh, never mind. Okay. Chukka is not really contributing anything to my enjoyment of the game. He may or may not be the more utilitarian option, I'm not sure. I'm at least going to wager that he is the less interesting of the two. So for the moment, make fucking room. At least momentarily, I am going to work on swapping them out. Hold on. Let's pull the last thing off of him. did I drop? Oh no, that's somebody's head. I thought it was a junk pile at my feet. I would like to try swapping them because I think I'm just going around in circles with this discussion. I keep interrupting myself and then losing my train of thought. You get what I'm saying. You will see what I'm about to do. Should be fairly self-evident. That was easy. Let's talk to Parnell while I am super overloaded. May I ask you some questions? I'd like to negotiate the... no, let's let him know we know what's going on. Because if we think... If we negotiate the purchase suggests we're willing to haggle. Speak with you suggests that we're potentially going to blackmail him, which I think is the more fiscally optimal option. His jaw drops and works furiously for a minute or two before he begins to speak. What are you saying, sir? I'm saying Terentian law takes a dim view of human slavery. Gar may be human, but he is not a slave. I have a legally binding contract. I have treated him well in the years he has been in my employ. The truth has never gotten in the way of a good newspaper story. Boy, is that fucking true. He's sweating profusely and spit is flying from his mouth. You wouldn't dare. You must see how easily someone could ruin your reputation. So you're not blackmailing me? But what can be done to protect myself from this type of slanderous attacks? Could you take him with you? He's too much of a liability for me. What a 180. I would be glad to help you out. I will go now.
Greetings, sir.
I've managed to procure your freedom, Gar.
I'm ready to follow you, sir.
I mean, I think what this is, the differentiation here is like whether I want him just to be free or whether I want him to join the party. But like this first option, you don't need to follow me, you're a free man, I release you, doesn't feel quite like that. Hold on. Okay, he's now... Boy, he looks more orc-like than any of the orcs, or at least like more like the typical vision of an orc. He's got the pointy ears, the like really broad jaw. I mean, Sog and most of the other orcs, like true orcs, just look like fat dudes.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Gar, what's up with you?
What would you have me do?
I'm so glad that he's voiced. It's nice to have another voiced character. Let me see your things. Nothing. Okay, that sort of makes
Yes,
sense.
sir. What would you have me do?
And indulge upon you to answer some more questions.
What can I answer for you?
Like to know a few things about you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if he is human, he has very neutral stats. He is basically spec'd the same as... Chukka. With nothing but Hold on, what level is Chukka? Gar's level 10. Which is way below everyone else. Isn't it? Everyone else is 16. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. I don't know how I missed Gar originally. I mean, obviously I had a bunch of interactions, and then somehow I missed picking him up. Or like, the particular branch in the tree that would let me see that, you know, he was human. Excuse me. Nighttime kicked in the game and it nearly knocked me out. I mean, that makes me not feel so great about taking Gar. He's unequivocally going to be more interesting. But on levels alone and on his, like, stats, I mean, for better or for worse, you know, the orcs are optimized for a melee build. Like, the way their stats level up. And the not having invested points in, you know, beauty or charisma or intelligence really frees you up to optimize a combat build. But no, I'm sticking to my guns.
Yes, sir.
Have some gear. And Sog, I'm gonna need that sword back and the shield just to see
Yes, sir.
what you prefer. Of course you do. Okay. Good. Good. Excellent. This has all worked out for the better, I believe. Although we should get you a chest plate, which we will do right now. What is this place again? Barracks Magarium. What? Have I been in there? Well, I hope everybody is happy with that choice. I mean, if you're not, it's not going to change anything, so you better be happy with it. Have I been in here? Did I get kicked out because of, Oh, that's right. Now I'm starting to remember some of this stuff. Yeah, and then the guy with the fucked up baleful hound. Where is he sleeping? He sleeps in the room with that. I guess it's his pet? His, like, guard dog? Jesus, though. Wait, what did that creep armor? Wow, that's kind of neat. And gnomish chainmail. I wish I could compare this to what Virgil currently has on. Large venom shielded garment. Wait a minute. Boost intelligence. Is that permanent? How much does this cost? It's only 203. There's no way it's permanent. Still curious. Fuck. Let's just take a quick peek at Virgil's current armor. I'd like to get him out of that stupid barbarian outfit. 19.5.5. Damage reduction is way... The AC is much higher, but damage reduction is much lower. That doesn't quite make... I guess that sort of makes sense by virtue of the fact that he's, like, basically naked. It's calculating that as, like, a sort of false equivalent to the D&D thing of your dexterity being added, your dexterity bonus being added to your AC as like a dodge being part of your armor class, or your natural ability to avoid attacks. Just more rabbit holes to burrow down. Still. Backstab and prowling +2 on that one. I think I just have to buy it. I have to buy it just for the novelty. And then I need to offload this
What
shit.
is it that you...
What is weighing me down, actually? I don't feel like I have dramatically more gear on me than usual. You can carry all this. Six hundred arrows. How did that happen? I'm sure it's my fault. It must be. Okay. Let's barter. Wait, what? Why do you have a regular quality broadsword? Why do you have all this regular stuff? I mean, you are an armorer first, but like, or a smith first, but... Damn, alright. How good is the filament sword? I think it's pretty good, but... 1 to 8, speed 10, +12, critical hit effect +50, critical fail +20. That is better. Sword of Defense is pretty cool because it gives +15 to AC. That's really cool, actually. Anything else? Summon animal. That's sweet. A sword that can summon an animal. Why didn't I look at this guy's stuff before? I guess it just... I assumed... Either I missed what it all was, or I just assumed I shouldn't go here. Because I had no... Look at these shields, too. AC equals evil alignment over 10. That's... What? So you have to be super evil to be... for it to be useful? Is that... That's a pretty cool shield. Is that like, I think that's like electric discharge for on hit. I'll take it. anything? Enchanted war boots. That's cool. That could be good for... Ooh! Finally! A possible upgrade for me! Balance boomerang. 1 to 10. Range 20. 1 to 10, range 20. And I am not really... Not strongly technology aligned, but slightly, so... It's probably not going to be any sort of improvement. Should I grab these war boots or anything? Might as well.
What is it that you want of...
Virgil. You're getting a shield instead of this. And you are getting some new boots. Hope you're happy, bud. Now you actually look like you know what you're doing instead of just being a priest in a leather thong. Okay, this episode is really dragging on, and I could probably make it drag on longer. So in the interest of cutting this at an appropriate time, and also, you know, having this recording session get what I need out of it without going too late into the evening, I'm going to call it here. Alright, next time on Arcanum, probably a slightly shorter episode, we're going to finish up here and get our way to Ashbury. We've got 1 or 2 things left to do. My apologies if you hate this, this series of events, but I hope it's interesting in its own way. Anyway, next time.